Welcome back to the Dero Bets channel. It is week 21 of the 2025 MLS season. And before we get started, I want to ask you, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give me the thumbs up. It helps me out a ton. Let me know in the comments which plays you are tailing with me, which plays you have made. We are getting heavy back into MLS with a full 14 game slate this weekend. We have got games all thick and fast through July into Leagues Cup, which is going to be huge for us. So if you can give me that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, it will help me a ton to grow it. I have got 5 plays for this week. So let's recap week 20 and then get into week 21. Week 20, I said it was going to be a tricky one coming off of a weekend off for MLS teams. We went 2-3 overall, not a huge deal, lost a little over a unit. I thought 2 of the reads were really good. The FC Dallas read, I actually said on Twitter, I bailed on that play. I'm still going to count it as a loss. I bailed because FC Dallas did not start a defensive midfielder. We will get into that in our plays this week. Really bad read on the Galaxy, but other than that, I thought the reads were pretty good overall. The only one I missed on the play, I thought I really should have seen Cincinnati beating Montreal. I should have had that play included, but it's another learning one. So we have got 5 plays on 14 games this weekend. Let's get right into it. Play number 1, we are going to Audi Field in Washington, D.C., where D.C. United is hosting Nashville SC, and we are taking both teams to score and over 2.5 goals coming in at -105. A 6:30 p.m. Central Time kickoff for this game, and I love this play. We have got a Nashville team traveling to D.C. They played midweek in New England, and then D.C. United was off on Wednesday, so they haven't played in quite a while. DC has been poor offensively lately, but that has been without Christian Benteke. His timeline when he sprained his ankle was a few weeks. It has been about a month, a little over a month since he played. I haven't seen the injury report yet. I'm recording this before then, but I would expect him to be back. And if he's playing at home, you expect DC to be able to get on the board against a Nashville team that isn't great defensively. But what Nashville is awesome offensively. They have the most expected goals in the Eastern Conference. They've scored multiple goals in 7 out of their last 8 games, and I fully expect them to score multiple goals in this one. And if you want to play over 1.5 team total, go for it. But for me, this is MLS. And when you have a team that played a road game midweek, still on the road against a home team that did not play midweek, that is a recipe for a weird score line and why I hesitate to just play Nashville here. But Nashville only has 1 road shutout this season. We saw them allow multiple goals to an equally bad offensive New England team. So I think this all adds up to goals. Let's go both teams to score over 2.5 goals, -105. Play number 2. Back to Toyota Stadium in Frisco, where FC Dallas is hosting San Diego FC. We are going over 3.5 goals, coming in at +128. Now, as I mentioned, I bailed on that under on Wednesday when I saw the FC Dallas lineup, and it only gets worse for them. I wanted to play, in full disclosure, I locked in San Diego team total over 1.5 on Thursday morning. It was at +110. That's already down to like -125. So I like this number better at plus money. And the big reason why is FC Dallas comes into this match without a defensive midfielder and without their top 2 center backs. Ramiro is hurt. Kaike got a red card. That's their 2 defensive midfielders. At the back, Hagide is out hurt, and then Sebastian Biaga got a red card. So you're looking at Lalas Abubakar, who is not an MLS quality center back, and Augusto, who gave up a chance that directly led to a San Jose goal on Wednesday night. That's your starting center backs with Sebastian Leggett in front of them. That's not a great recipe for keeping the opponent off the board. They're playing a San Diego team that scored multiple goals in 7 out of their last 9 games, 11 goals in their last 3 games, but they've also allowed multiple goals in their last 2 games. This one, to me, lines up as a track meet. I think FC Dallas could score quite a few goals in this one as well. Their best defense is going to be offense in this one. And don't forget, San Diego is coached by Mikey Varas, who was an assistant in Dallas. I think there's going to be a little bit of extra juice there. I also love both teams to score in the first half, +235. Give me that all day. Yeah, this number is too good to pass up. San Diego, FC Dallas, over 3.5, +128. Play number 3, staying in Texas, going down to Houston, where the Dynamo hosts St. Louis City, 7:30 p.m. Central Time kickoff. We are taking Houston Dynamo money line and under 4.5 goals, coming in at +140. All right, so we're going back to the Dynamo, who burned us at home a couple weeks ago, but they did allow Minnesota to cash the over on Wednesday, so we'll hang with them. They have been bleeding points lately, and they need this game badly before going on the road for their next two. But for me, this is all about fading St. Louis City, who I think right now is the worst team in MLS. They're horrific defensively. 7 expected goals in their last 3 games, which is really bad. They've allowed 9 goals in their last 3 games. They've lost 6 out of their last 7 on the road. Multiple goals allowed in 5 of those 7 games. Really, really bad on the road. So to get the Dynamo at a playable number here, which by the way, only one Dynamo home game and only one St. Louis road game have gone over 4.5 this year. And it goes from like -110 to +140. So we're getting 50 cents of extra value here. If you want to play Dynamo money line, totally fine with me, but I'm going to get the plus money here. I think it's a gift that we're getting the Dynamo at this number against a terrible St. Louis team. Dynamo to bounce back. Give me Houston Dynamo money line and under 4.5 goals +140. Play number 4, we are staying with another team that cashed for us on Wednesday. Lower.com field on Sunday evening at 5 p.m. Central Time. The Columbus Crew hosting the Philadelphia Union, and we are just taking Columbus Crew money line -115. So I said on my last video, I think right now is when we start to see Columbus go like this. And they won midweek against a really strong Atlanta team that hasn't been playing that well, but I think they really came into that one motivated. And Columbus was up 3-0 on them before the XG numbers got a little out of hand as they kind of just let Atlanta attack. But Columbus is playing really well right now. And the thing I love from Wednesday night, they are starting to get Daniel Gazdag, the midfielder they paid a lot of money for from Philadelphia. They're getting him integrated into the attack. He had his most shots on goal and his most touches in a game on Wednesday, and I expect that to go straight into Sunday. Now, I get why we are getting Columbus at this number playable. Philadelphia is unbeaten in 11 games, and they won 8 of those. I get it. This is scary. But you have to look at the Union in this matchup. They are playing on the road again after playing midweek in Chicago, and they are missing at least 5 starters. Quinn Sullivan, a huge starter. Andre Blake, their starting goalkeeper. Really important players for them. Now, against Chicago, they were able to deal with it. They got that early penalty to go up 1-0. They didn't create a chance, a good chance really, the rest of the match. They kind of shut up shop, which you can do that against the Chicago Fire. You can't do that on the road against Columbus. I think this is going to be a totally different matchup. I think Columbus is going to come into this one looking to make a statement against a team that is above them. The 3 points is super important to the Crew in this one. I think they're going to get it. Columbus Crew money line -115. Fifth and final play of the week. We are going to the last game of the week, BMO Stadium in Los Angeles. We are taking LAFC team total over 1.5 against the Vancouver Whitecaps, coming in at -125. And 8:30 p.m. Central Time kickoff for Sunday Night Soccer. And this is just a system play at the end of the day. LAFC over 1.5 at home at a playable number. We're going to take it. Now, you're going to say, oh, well, LAFC is coming off Club World Cup. Yes, there is a little bit of uncertainty about how they're going to play that, but there is no travel advantage for Vancouver because you have to remember, LAFC played on Tuesday night in Nashville. The Whitecaps played on Wednesday night in Vancouver. So there's no travel advantage there whatsoever. It is a little bit of an unknown how LAFC is going to play this, but this is an LAFC team that even if they rest some starters and bring them on in the second half, they can score 2 goals in like 5 minutes. They've scored multiple goals in their last 5 home games with over 2 expected goals created in 4 of those. They've scored multiple goals in 11 out of their last 12 MLS games. So to get this at a playable number, you really like it. And I'm not worried about any squad rotation. They have a deep squad. For Vancouver, they're missing a ton of pieces offensively. At the Gold Cup, Takaoka is not playing well right now. They just shipped 5 goals to San Diego on Wednesday at home. Again, system play on this one. If you're getting an LAFC team total over 1.5 at a playable number, we're going to take it. So play number 5, LAFC over 1.5 goals -125. So that will wrap us up for our second best bets video of the week. Let's get a sweep this week. Don't forget, give me the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you're playing, and we will see you next week.